start thinking of life without him, sooner rather than later, Brazil have always only had Brazilian managers. However, there is indeed reports in Brazil that apparently in June 2024,
Oh, it's a fraud, nah?
believe it or not, Carlo Ancelotti has agreed to take over once his contract expires. This could give a reason why they couldn't
These
temporary
artists
manager
made up
right
and
now in
ready.
Denise, as they parted ways with the long-term manager Tite for 6 years.
Wherever you go, switch on Christmas. Get festive with the uplifting sounds of Christmas with WBGL. Listen on your
Leave
smart
it.
speaker on our website or download the app. Switch on Christmas with WBGL. When your life's calling becomes your life.
No, try exit it now.
Here for it. Here with market expertise, we put to work for you.
Just try quit the match itself.
Left at the end of the World Cup. So what is the actual problems for the team? Player for player, what is the actual problem? Let's start with the goal. The main issue is that there's always been a debate in terms of who should really start, Ederson or Alisson, because they are both, of course, high-level elite goalkeepers, and it's quite rare to get in most national teams. Typically, Alisson is the main number one. However, there has been some experimenting in the last couple of weeks, and maybe that could play a factor too, because without a stable number one, it's always going to leave a question mark for the defence. Speaking of the defence, what's going on back there? Experimentation is an element here, with Marquinhos usually being the main centre-back alongside Eder Militao or recently a Gabriel. However, whoever goes in defence always appears to look disorganised and very vulnerable. Into the midfield it looks also even more disjointed, with who to really fit in there is also a big question mark. You got guys Jordan to his right, kind of trying to figure out if he can work in that team with Bruno Guimaraes, Casemiro and Lucas Paquetá, who they aren't performing for the national team either. Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. are good on the wings, however their output drops when they don't have someone to also play alongside them and support like a Neymar. And then there's the number 9, who have been relying on Richarlison, who's had a undeniably poor season for Spurs. Despite impressing in the group stage, Qatar has not been the same player since they got knocked out by Croatia. I had a good World Cup. Here in the national team, everyone knows that I'm the goal man. There's nothing to choose from. The number 9 is mine. And it looks like time is the greatest asset to Brazil right now, as they got some young players coming through that can help them in the future, such as Vincent Roque and Hendrick, obviously, who we would not be surprised to see them play for the national team a lot more in the next year or two. Losing Neymar is a huge
One context, but hold on him so
again,
forward.
he may not be there for too much longer, so they gotta think about a life without him very soon. And with the Brazilian Federation not really having a sure plan of what's happening in the future, they got a temporary manager in now, but are they all waiting and planting all their chips on Carlo Ancelotti? Without a stable permanent manager, can the players really commit and really believe in what their current manager is telling them to do? Now, of course, all key reports about Ancelotti to Brazil was back in July, and nothing really has been said since. So the question is, what happens if he doesn't go to Brazil? Because nothing is signed. Why would Ancelotti leave Real Madrid for Brazil? Why would he take that risk, especially in the current form? If Ancelotti says no, then there could be even more problems, as they simply have just wasted a year. And with Copa America in the United States in about 7 months' time, they need to be ready for it. And I do feel quite bad right now for Denise, the current temporary manager, who have actually just won the Copa Libertadores, and right now is slowly failing at his dream job that isn't really his anyway, due to Brazil's obsession with Carlo Ancelotti that isn't even theirs yet. And don't forget also, Denise was claimed to be the Brazilian.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. Stuart, what are you expecting to see?
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out? Who will affect the game? And
well, the keeper reacted magnificently.
What are they going to do? What do you think Brazil should do to get back to where they once was? Do you think they can win the Copa America next year, and which Brazilian players do you
Well,
think
what a
can
chance that
actually
was to
save
take the
them
lead.
for the
But you
2026
have to give the
World
goalkeeper
Cup?
credit.
Which players
What a
will be
brilliant
ready,
save that
which
was.
players can drag them? They
Well,
need
in
goals,
possession now and looking to
without
create
a
something of their
proper
own.
number 9 that can guarantee them.
Well, that's how to keep
It's
the
all
opposition at
with
bay.
any nation. And without a stable back four or midfield, that's also an issue too. Brazil needs to be doing better. They need stability, and that's something that they just don't have in terms of
He's
the
lost
back
it.
room or on the pitch. They don't know who to rely on, unless it's a man called Neymar, obviously. I remember watching their game
Yo.
against Croatia in the World
Yo.
Cup, and how Neymar scored
Leezy,
that
get
goal.
up to him. I don't know why
I
I'm
just
gone.
think back
Good
at it
effort
now,
here.
that felt like such a huge
Well, the shot
moment,
had
and
just a bit
I
too
remember
much
every single
elevation.
goal in the group stage, they scored as if they just won the final because all the players just belted onto the pitch. Neymar, when he had that moment against
Now
Croatia,
they've lost
should
it.
have been the moment, but wasn't. And
Well, the
I do
attack
feel
looks
quite
promising.
bad for him in that regard, as I know that that bit of blame is always, actually a lot of blame is always put onto him, as he's always seen as the
Davino.
main man for the
That's
national
the pass
team.
he had in
And
mind.
he has performed in a lot of games, so it's a real shame. Tell me your thoughts down below. And yeah,
And he has
I
options
believe by the
available.
time you see this, we should be literally like on 400,000 subscribers. I think by the time you see this today, we are, I think, 100 subs off
Davino.
now, so it could only happen. Thank you for the love and support
Interception
this
to
year.
snuff out the
Honestly, I
danger.
can't thank you enough, really. How far this channel has kind of come in such a, I want to say a short
De Jong.
space of time, but it's been really, really meaningful for me to have this community here. So tell me down below
Well,
which
direct
videos you
read
want to see
there to
next,
intercept.
which player, which club, which nation. Tell me, and if you find it interesting. And if you find it
A
interesting,
shot from some way
I'll
out.
try to get it done for you for next week before Christmas. So, yeah, Mazzala's Islands, link down below, top description for the best football prints, the best gifts for Christmas for your dad or your sons or your granddad. So, yeah, thank you.
Well,
I'll see you next
just
time.
look at this strike again. He hits it so well. That's a great bit of skill. No wonder he's pleased with himself.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now?
God, bro.
This instant offer, it's kind of like my crossover.
Davino.
Just place your bet.
That's useful play, but timely defending when it mattered.
It's money.
Promising position this.
Score two. Great NBA offer. Bet
And a
$5 to get
goal! A
150.
quick one too, and they've turned this game on its head.
All right, Jimmy, what do you want to be when you're older? An astronaut.
Well, here it is again. The ball over the top is an absolute beauty. And when he gets onto it, he holds off the challenge, keeps his balance, and makes good contact with the ball. That's a top-class finish.
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again.
Well, miss, I want to break some fucking legs, pal. Sergio, you are seven. Who's even been teaching you?
You tell the man injure me. Oh.
Well, clearly in the mood to make it a double, but fine goalkeeping.
Well, he's playing really well today. That was another decent attempt.
Yo guys, it is your boy Niran here, and you are watching FTW. This, of course, the series where I bring to you the best and more frequently the worst of all
Now,
footballers to
who
offer
can he
during
play
the
it
last
to?
7 days. What's been kicking off in the world this week? Well, a new strain of swine flu coming from a pig has been found in a human
with
body
that,
in the
the
UK
attack
this
fizzles
week.
out.
See, I knew getting David Cameron back was going to be a bad idea. The guy who ate a bat is going to see COVID-2 drop in this winter, and he's going to be fuming. He cut me my whole fucking flow.
Well, as you can see, the visitors have had most of the ball and have used it really well today, particularly in the midfield areas. And I expect more of the same as the game goes on.
Game over for me. So top scorers this, what have we got here? Return of Mass sitting indoors and clapping for Nurse Jadine on a
Frederiksen.
Thursday.
Davino. Well, spot on with that challenge.
Get that far. But what I will say is one FTW fan favourite has been doing a different type of
There
clapping.
will be 1 minute added on at the end.
I want to kiss my mom properly.
And on the back of that particular challenge, will the referee let the matter rest there?
Neymar is back into
And a
work,
yellow
and
card
that's
it's
not
going to be,
gonna lie.
Stuart.
After being
Yeah, the ref's got that right. It's a yellow card all day long.
the mother of his child. FNG Enterprises Corporation.
The first
Business
half
Partners
here
Limited
comes to an
Limited
end.
here in this news. Meanwhile, my landlord's in for a pleasant shock, seeing that I'm actually paying my rent this month. Unsurprisingly, after the exposing of these messages, his new
You can.
I didn't know his sister had a burner account, to be honest with you. This man is one step away from Alabama-fying his whole family again. He'll be asking for forgiveness from his sister after sacking her off last year to start a family that doesn't already involve his family. Cheating with one leg to his name, by the way, is absolutely nuts. His social media manager is not going to accept the excuse of him saying that he thought he was messaging his actual girlfriend.
Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us.
I'd rather you didn't lie about this. It's highly likely that I'll read that. What percentage is likely? Yeah, probably 90% likely that I'll read that. You're all about it. Okay, yeah.
But I can't lie, things are going
And a
to get
tidy
even
challenge.
more problematic when they go to sign the divorce papers. Right, so how can I help you today? Hey, it's obviously I'm divorced now, but are you married? I'm starting to understand why this didn't work out for you now, lads. On the pitch now, we start with Manchester United, who are once again box office for mixed reasons. It started off well with a simple
Now he must
3-0
play
win
to the
over
cross.
Everton, which featured the goal of the season winner.
Good technique displayed, and credit is due for that good piece of defending.
The smoothest and most satisfying bicycle kicks the world of football has ever seen. Finding the top corner acrobatically just 3 minutes in. Luke Shaw couldn't believe what he was seeing, and one United fan mid-WhatsApp audio message couldn't quite believe it either.
Plenty of support here. Has eyes for goal. Well, leaning back a bit, couldn't keep the shot down.
I don't know about you, but if I tried this technique, it's ending in absolute disaster for everybody in the local area. The only reason he's tried this himself is because he's looked up and seen Jordan Pickford's arms. Some
A
kids
deft
across the country
clearance.
are inspired, and Manchester United fans love Alejandro. And led to this wholesome video of a young United fan getting Garnacho.
And do they mean business on this occasion? And he's lost custody of the... Oh, really good reflexes and danger averted.
Other Red Devil supporters were a little bit
Short
distracted
corner
though at
favour.
Goodison Park, filming Roy Keane instead. Was trying to get them to focus on the action rather
No
than the
way
Sky
through.
Studio. Himself and Mika Richards are going to be out on a mission, finding this fan
Oh,
after
good
previous
save.
and POV cam. Marcus Rashford was seen leaving a restaurant that he'd rented out entirely with his partner this week.
And
Hang on a
handsome.
second, this guy's not a United fan after all.
Pressing
United
high.
needed a similar
Oh, it was a
result to keep
terrible
their
looking
Champions League
challenge.
hopes in
And
their
a big
own hands.
decision for the
Unfortunately,
official here.
Adriano couldn't keep the
And a
ball
red
in his
card
as
it
they
is
drew
indeed.
3-3
He's
with
been given his
Galatasaray
marching
in the
orders.
European
And they've played so
Classic.
well, but
Still
that
bottom
could have a
and needing
huge
to beat
impact on
Bayern
this
the
game
final
now.
day. And the signs were looking bad going into the game, with heavy rain striking the Turkish stadium and leaving Andre Onana struggling to come off his line and claim the ball. Oh my God!
Well, he
Speaking
went
of
strongly
Onana,
in for the
Champions
challenge,
League
and the
version
result
was
is a
back
throw-in.
again. His rating suggests that it was probably a stinker. He was wrong-footed for Hakim Ziyech's first free kick, then palmed the second one into his own
It is a
net. The guy was
decent-looking
feeling
attack
very
here.
welcoming to his own goal.
Nicely
Anytime
saved.
Rock can step forward, this man actually falls apart. Anytime there's any level of pressure on his net in the Champions League.
Well, he's gone short with it.
Questioned whether he was starting to find his feet. It'd probably be quite helpful if he found his hands as well. This brother couldn't catch feelings, me. He plays like he's wearing oven gloves. Honestly, he has
And across the touchline, so throw in here.
single-handedly caused them. They've now conceded the most goals in the entire competition.
Well, that takes the wind out of their
14.
sails. Great defending.
You know you can't be prosecuted for that. And with Celtic in this thing, that's actually impressive. Oh, jeezy bitch, man. United fans are still happy with the
And you need your defender to take charge.
47th of the month, but he was honest in an interview. Meanwhile, Aaron Wan-Bissaka is just scarred, putting his life on the line repeatedly, only to see it go in the back of his net anyway. No, Andre clearly
take
isn't
this
going to let
on.
any of the talk on
Oh,
social
goodness
media.
gracious
United
me, it's
era
a
origin
special
is an
goal
underscore
from
get to it.